So we are live, and this is Frog and Spiders from 1981. A really nice game that's a bit like Space Invaders or Galaga if you played any of those, but a bit different. And we'll be inserting a credit, and then I'll be counting down to the start of the run from 5 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And now we see our player character, the frog, spawning from a tadpole, evolved into a full-sized frog. That's how it works. This start here is very tight. I might die here, and that would be really bad. The hitbox of the frog is exactly as big as the sprite, so we need to be quite far away from these bullets. This is not a bullet hell game. You can't just... that not almost hit me. Shit, this is getting scary. Need to clear out these spiders. The squirrel at the top is behaving totally randomly. He can fire nuts from the top, or he can climb down to the side on the right and fire nuts sideways. There's a limit to the area which the nuts from the side can fire to. So if I go to the very left, I'm safe from those. And there was also a snake, which we'll talk about the snake when he appears again. You hear him coming because of that alarm sound. If you hit his teeth, he will die. So you have to jump over him to avoid him. And there's also bees, which you release from this beehive at the top by shooting it, or by having the squirrel shoot a nut at it. Need to chill with the snake. The snake is also completely random. He can either not appear for a long time, or turn around randomly at any point towards you, or just not show up. He's not being too friendly right now, but we should be fine. Just take it slowly. Kill the bees. Hide from the nut. And I want to set up for the next stage after I kill this final spider. The next stage is going to start, so I want to do a setup here. So I'm positioned for the next screen, where we're going to speed kill this big spider right at the start. It requires 20 shots total. And there's a 2 pixel position. 2 pixels where you can hit him for full damage without being retaliated. Which we got. If I protected the Dragonfly, I would have gotten some extra score, but this is getting a bit dangerous. Please, squirrel, be mercy. He had mercy on me. Okay, I'm gonna kill the spider, then take it easy. Kill the spiders. Kill the spiders. Please get hit. There's a butterfly. If I protect him, that is not letting any spiders eat him. I'll get a 500 point bonus, which I'll be going for. Got that. You can see the point bonuses below the beehive. I might die here. The bees don't just fly in the air. If you're jumping while there are bees on the screen, they can home in towards you and kill you instantly, which luckily that one didn't do. Okay, protect this dragonfly, don't let the spiders get to him. Get the bonus. I wanna be chilling a bit with these spiders. Oh yeah, you also get a bonus for killing a spider with a jump and eating it instead of shooting them down. Which is a bit riskier, but you get more points for it. Also, the squirrel is not being my friend. Is he gonna nut to the hive or towards me? It's random which one he chooses. I think I've spawned all the spiders, so as soon as I kill this one, it's gonna transition to the next stage. Which is a good opportunity to read any donations if we got any.
Well, we do indeed. We've got a $10 anonymous donation. No comment, but that donation is going towards our future incentive for Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion's Sonic the Hedgehog. So thank you so much for that $10 donation.
That nut almost got me there. Real close. But we should be good now. On this stage, your movement is restricted between these leaves, so you can see how I can only move in a pretty small space here. To get to the other leaves, I have to jump, and jumping is dangerous in this game for various reasons. One of them is that when you jump, you're moving slower, so you can't dodge the nuts, and bees and bullets as well. And you can also get hit by more stuff when you're higher up compared to being lower. So I want to chill on this safe leaf here on the left and protect myself from all the things that could be killing me. The squirrel is going to come down. He's going to fire at either the hive or at me, so I need to be ready to jump in case he fires as far left as he can. I want to wait for that spider to come into range. Just chill. The squirrel's gonna come down again. He's gonna fire at the beehive probably, or at me. I can kill the spider and kill the final bees. Should be all the spiders gone now. So this is safe time to start clearing out the screen. Okay, we're going to progress to the next stage, which is a repeat of the first stage, but at higher difficulty. This game loops these T screens forever, but the difficulty only increases 3 times up to the 12th stage. Then it loops back to the very beginning of the game, back to stage 1 difficulty. So the goal of this run, for this demonstration, if I can, is to show all the non-repeating content, which is up to stage 12. After that, the run's more or less over. There's nothing more that could be shown that hasn't already been seen, like being killed by these bees. I might not get to stage 12 if this keeps going on, since I've already gotten all the lives I'm going to get. I have 2 spare lives, so I can afford to die twice, and then I'm on my last life. This has been going pretty well so far, since there are a lot of ways to die in this game. The real threat is when various things happen at once. The squirrel is firing at you, snake is on the screen, and the bees are there as well. Then you have to dodge 3 things at once, and they can each restrict you from protecting yourself from one of them. But this should be fine. Position myself for the second stage on this specific pixel here. Got it. Got the speed kill on the big spider. Very good. How many bees are released when the beehive is hit by the squirrel or by you is also random. It can release 1 bee, 2 bees, or 3 bees. Chill and jump over the snake. Dodge the nut. And now this Dragonfly is spawning, so I want to protect him, get the score bonus from leaving him alive. Nice, I've activated the spawn block glitch right now. Normally there should be spiders spawning from the sides right now, but due to a glitch, they've got installed, which means that now there's not gonna be spiders spawning, so I can focus on killing all the bees, while being guaranteed that there won't be spiders getting in the way. I can clear this glitch by killing one of the spiders that's hanging from the side, but it's actually beneficial for me to keep this until I killed all the bees, so I can deal with one threat at a time instead of having to multitask. Gets a lot safer if this beneficial glitch happens with the spawns being blocked until you clear a specific spider. Shoot the nut. Get some score jumps on those spiders if they move down. We have to jump at these spiders diagonally when they come down if we go for a score jump, since if we jump at them from below, they can just randomly snipe me with a shot. And spiders in this game can also fire after they're already dead, all the way up to the last frame of their explosion animation. The corpse can fire at you, so you have to move away from dying enemies immediately. Just because they're dead doesn't mean they won't kill you. I think I cleared all the spiders, so now I can trigger the next stage. That's a close nut. Anyway, now it's this sleeve stage again, which is gonna involve chilling on this sleeve, so if there's any more messages, now's a good time.
I'll just remind everybody that we're here to support Save the Children and their coronavirus relief efforts. Know that around the world, Save the Children is distributing hygiene supplies to ensure that communities can wash their hands. They also provide vital health information on how to stay safe and how to prevent the spread of this infection.
Awesome. Wish we could stop the spread of the spiders though. Need some spider relief in here. The spiders can also really troll you with when they spawn. Sometimes they're gonna spawn in big waves right at the start. Sometimes they're just gonna wait 1 minute, nothing spawns, then all of them spawn at the very end of the stage. It's a very random game. The squirrel is random. He can fire a lot of nuts in a row, or he can just fire nothing. The only thing that's predictable are the spiders that are hiding from the webs at the top. Just barely managed to shoot that nut before it would have killed me. Then I want to position myself for this third loop. This is going pretty well so far. Start here. Kill these 2 columns of spiders at the top right away, which are the most dangerous, since I want to be on the left always, due to how the squirrel nuts in this game work. When the squirrel climbs down the tree on the right and fires a nut at me, he can only fire it up there around this area, or right of it. If I'm at the very left edge, I'm safe from this nut that might be coming here. But he might also fire at the beehive and release bees, which is even worse. Good, I got all of them. Shoot the nut so it doesn't kill me. There's still more spiders spawning. Need to go to the left in case the squirrel snipes me. It didn't. Good. You can also kind of tell by the movement of the squirrel if you're in danger of being sniped from the side or not. If he's in the center, he has to run to the door at the top right before he can go for a sniper, as he's doing right now. So the further to the right the squirrel is, the more of a threat he is to just instantly go down and snipe you from the side. If he's in the center, I'm relatively safe and feel more comfortable going to these more dangerous areas of the screen on the right. But now he's running over, so I want to go hide on the left. The snake can randomly turn around at any point, including instantly after you jump over him, which can just kill you with no time to react, which hopefully we won't see, but you never know with this game. Again, position myself to speed kill this big spider. Also, the snake is getting really fast, as you see. This is the third loop, and there's still a fourth loop after this, which is where the speed of the spider maxes out. It's gonna get worse than this, unfortunately. Three bees. Accidentally killed the dragonfly or butterfly. You get a 200 score penalty for accidentally killing it, but shit! I was too far to be able to escape from that bee. This is not good. And now the squirrel is raising more. Thankfully it only spawned 1 bee, not multiple. I managed to protect this dragonfly, this is good. Get some score jump on these spiders, if I can. Oh, I accidentally shot the beehive. This is bad. The shots in this of your frog oscillate between 2 pixels, you know, one of them's 1 pixel to the left and then one pixel to the right. So I was 1 pixel off there, which led to one of my shots missing the spider and instead hitting the beehive. It's not easy hitting things in this game. And you can only have 2 bullets on screen at once, so if you miss, you're gonna be waiting quite a while before you can fire again. Waiting for your bullets to disappear. Those are some good score jumps, 300 points each, as you can see below the beehive. Now we've cleared all the bees. Just need to clear the rest of the spiders now and make sure to not get sniped by these nuts. Please, squirrel. Calm down. Alright. Back to the leaf stage, but this one is starting to get pretty scary too in this third loop. Let's not get hit by these. The falling corpses of the spiders can also fire bullets at you. Of course they can. Everything except literally nothing being on the screen anymore can fire bullets at you. Only things that are totally dead and have had their explosions despawn are no longer capable of spawning shit. And if we got any messages, now's a good time.
I just want to remind everybody that the run coming up next is Skylar and Pluck's Adventure on Clover Island. And we have a donation incentive out there that you get to choose which character is being played. Right now... Ooh, that spider got me right after it died. Fired the bullet while it was exploding.
That's some of the bad shit that can happen in this game. Okay, now I'm on my last life. This is really dangerous. And getting to the 12th stage, which is my goal, is also not very consistent. I get there like on every third run or so in normal play, outside marathons, so this is getting really dangerous. I think more or less all the spiders are dead now. I can finish these last couple. Unless this squirrel decides to kill me! And that's time. The squirrel sniped me right on that last leaf there. I had to either shoot it right as it shot, which is randomly timed, or dodge it, but I missed the shot. Too bad. But I did get to the third loop, which is already pretty brutal, but didn't manage to show the fourth loop, which is more of the same, but the snake is extremely quick there. It's like a fucking motorbike. And the enemies also start shooting a bit more aggressively, but unfortunately took a few too many deaths. And this is a very random game, you know, the snake is random. Bees have a lot of random movement, and the squirrel throwing nuts at you is totally random. It's not aimed at you, but could just be firing anywhere. But that was Frog and Spiders. Hope you enjoyed this. Unfortunately, ended a bit early, but still a pretty nice run. Alright, and shoutouts, real quick. I first played this game in a shoot 'em up tournament called La Calise Cup. That's supposed to be the French equivalent of Chalice, but someone else is gonna have to teach me how to pronounce that. Right, so this game was played in that tournament, and that's why I'm running it here today. It's a really fun game actually, but wasn't able to get the best run today. Anyway, I think that's all. So if we got any messages, so
Yeah.
the like.
Well, Arrow, that was impressive. This is a very hectic game. This is, you know, from a time when games were meant just to eat your quarters, as many as possible. So
Yeah,
I
this
applaud
game
you
is
for-
definitely not a fair game.
Well, I applaud your effort. This was an amazing run to watch, and I thank you for joining us here today on ESA Corona Relief. Coming up next after the break, we're going to have Skylar and Plux adventure on Clover Island. And as I was saying before, there are donation incentives. There are bids that could be made to choose which character is going to be played. You get to choose either between the default model, Samus Aran, or our current leader, Sonic, who is leading with $38.11. So if you want to see somebody other than Sonic, get those donations in right now, because right after the intermission, we're going to have that game coming up. So again, Arrow, thank you so much, and we'll see you on the other side of the break.
Awesome.